Yo guys, what's going on today? Well, not today. We have another video. Right, yeah, double upload for today. Yeah, well, not today's video, but today's second video is going to be a combined 11 between Arsenal and Brentford to preview our game. So, firstly, I'm just gonna say the formation for this combined 11 that I've made up. So I've kind of gone with an unconventional sort of 3-4-3 diamond formation with the midfield, with the deeper wingers kind of acting as more wing backs who can help out on the defense. One of them is really a natural left back. The other one can help out with the defense and has played in the back four before. You might know who it is before I even say. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the goalkeeper. I think Bernd Leno has the edge over David Raya. Purely because I still think Leno has it. Unlike many Arsenal fans, I do have faith in Bernd Leno. And David Raya, whilst he is a good goalie and has proved it many times, I think he just has not reached the level of Bernd Leno yet. Now, in terms of starting off with the back three, Kieran Tierney is who I have at left center back. Now, I originally had a four back with Tierney playing left back, but realized the right back options were very slim. So in the end, I decided to go with a back three and have Tierney in that back three as a left center back. Now, Ben White is my other center back. I think him and Tierney were kind of shoo-ins to this back line, whether I went with a back four or a back three. And then there was the question of who was the other center back, which I had in my mind when I had the back four, and I knew who it was after I made that back four. So my third center back and final center back is Christopher Ajer. I think he has it over Pinnock, and I think he has it over Janssen to be that third center back. I think he was pretty good at Celtic, highly rated, one of the brighter sparks in a pretty underwhelming Celtic team which got blown out of the water by Rangers. So, yeah, all in all, Christopher Ajer is my other center back. Now, you might at this point be questioning, where's Gabriel? Where are these players? So basically, this is an 11 of fully fit players. So players like Gabriel, players like Partey, they're not going to be in this 11 purely because they're not fit. They're not going to be playing. So this is an 11 comprised only of fit players, which is why Gabriel isn't in this back three of complete Arsenal players. Now, as for CDM, this was one I had tossed up in my mind. Obviously, there's no Thomas Partey. There's a lot of options. First of all, you have the Brentford options with Onyeka and Janelt. I believe are the two more CDM type players builds. And then you got the Arsenal side with Granit Xhaka. Lokonga can do a shift at CDM, although he's more of a box-to-box. And you have El Neni. In the end, I went with Xhaka purely because I rate him more than most Arsenal fans, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think Xhaka has the ability, and I think he's the best option, especially in that CDM role, sitting right in front of the back line, protecting the back line. He can be error-prone, but at the same time, he's a no-nonsense midfielder who gets the job done. And we've seen it before, especially in that France game in the Euros. He was unbelievable in that one, and I think he has the capabilities to be a really good midfielder. And a bit underrated by not even just Arsenal fans, but most fans around the world kind of tend to write off Xhaka. Yeah. Now, left mid, or left wing back, however you want to look at it, for me, that's Rico Henry. I rate Rico Henry pretty highly. I think he is available for this game. I don't think he's on the injured list. From what I've seen, I think he's predicted to start for Brentford. So, for that reason, I do have him at left wing back. For me, I rate Rico Henry pretty highly. I think he's a very, very solid left back who's done in the Championship, and I definitely tipped him to just... I definitely think he's able to just make that step up to the Prem, make that step up to the highest level because of his ability. I think he has the endless ability to really become one of the better left backs in the league, to be honest. I really do rate Rico Henry. I think he's good. And it was tough figuring out whether or not I could have him in this 11, but in the end I went with him. On the right side, Saka might not start, but he's Bukayo Saka, and I've got to have Bukayo Saka in this combined 11. So I do have Bukayo Saka in this combined 11. Excuse me. For obvious reasons. I mean, he's a great winger. He's a great player. To be honest, all in all, Bukayo Saka obviously deserves to start in this 11, even if he won't be starting for Arsenal. Now, on the left wing, that's where I have Nicolas Pepe. For me, I think Nicolas Pepe does a job on the left flank. Whenever I watch him on the left flank, he tends to do better than when he's on the right flank. For that reason, Pepe is my left winger. I rate him highly. A lot of Arsenal fans think he's going to have a good season. I'm one of them. At the 10 role, the man who wears the number 10 nowadays for Arsenal, it's ESR, Emile Smith-Rowe. All Arsenal fans love this guy, and for good reason. In preseason, he's looked great. He's carried on the form from last season. Obviously, I had to have Emile Smith-Rowe in this combined 11. Now, the final two players are Brentford players. Now, I'm sure you know one of them. The other one is up for debate. For me, I have Brian Mbumo in this combined 11. Now, Brian Mbumo, I don't know how good he's going to do in the Prem, but he was very, very good in the Championship, and I think Brian Mbumo will have a good season in the Prem this year as well. And for that reason, I have Brian Mbumo in this combined 11 on the right side. And up top, if you couldn't guess already, it's Ivan Toney. It's Ivan Toney. Of course, it's Ivan Toney. It has to be him. I mean, listen, Aubameyang and Lacazette, whilst they are proven at the top level, have obviously had a dip in form. Eddie Nketiah's unavailable. Wouldn't have had him in anyway. Ivan Toney, for me, is the best option because he won the championship Golden Boot and broke the record in flying colors, and he's just an out-and-out striker, out-and-out number 9. And I think he'll have a decent season in the Prem. I think he'll do a little bit worse than some people think. But for me, you have to have Ivan Toney in based on last season, based on his form, which is based on last season. If this was a few weeks later in the season, I might have not have had Ivan Toney, depending on how good he did for Brentford. But yeah, without further ado, that was my Arsenal x Brentford combined 11. If you want me to do this for the rest of the season, let me know in the comments. I really liked this concept. I was adamant on doing this. I was adamant on recording this so I could do this. I wanted to make this video because I think it shows who I rate, who I don't rate. You know, those types of things on both Brentford and Arsenal. Like Granit Xhaka, Bernd Leno. Not really rated by the Arsenal fan base, but rated by me. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and peace.